There are times when we act impulsively and buy something on a whim. We've all been in the scenario when we've been at the mall with zero intention of buying something and ended up wasting money on a horrific shirt that's confined to the wardrobe, never to see the light of the day. However, the majority of the time, customers buy products or services because there's a genuine need and reasoning behind their purchase. Let's say the customer's lawn is looking like Tarzan's Africa, and they're keen to transform it into their very own Garden of Eden. They'll need a lawnmower and gardening equipment to resolve their problem. So, customer needs can be defined by what a customer wants and needs when they're set to interact with your business, your competitors, or when they're searching for a product or service you may be able to offer them. Product marketers need to make sure they're in a position whereby they can cater to the requirements of the customer who fit their buyer personas. Let's face it, if you can't offer the solution to their problem, they won't hang around until you've got your ship in order. They'll waltz to your nearest competitor who'll be more than happy to benefit at your expense. Which prompts the million-dollar question. Which methods are used to identify customer needs in the first place? Customer needs versus wants. Customer needs are essential, and most of your customers will have the same needs from your product. There is usually a hierarchy of needs, so the most important needs should be filled and so on. Customer wants, on the other hand, are unlimited and can arise from needs. For example, the need to eat dinner may lead to wanting a McDonald's burger. Wants also compete with each other for the limited resources of the customer. And perhaps most importantly, wants are not universal across your customers. You may want to use your customer segmentation to split customers by their wants. What is the importance of customer needs? You get feedback. You might know the product inside and out, but you probably don't use it daily like they do. Maybe they just want a more condensed version of your existing user manual. Maybe they want a whole new feature added. If you don't ask, you don't know. Remember, no matter how great your solution is now, it can always be better, and picking up snags and customer wish lists is the single best way to take it to the next level. You can act faster. The more often you check in with your customers, the quicker you can pick up on any flaws, issues, or demand. And the sooner you identify things like that, the sooner you can take action. That means happier customers, less churn, a step up from your competition, and more sales. And now, not later. Keep in mind, for every customer who bothers to complain, 20 others remain silent. You get buy-in. It's easier to get the go-ahead on a new campaign, feature or product if you've got concrete evidence supporting the why. That's not to say you have to go and invest money just because one customer said they like feature X added to product Y, but keep a physical track of your conversations, and if a trend emerges, use it to support your argument. You shape your campaigns. If one person's thinking it, others almost certainly are too. So the tidbits of knowledge you pick up during your chats could even shape future campaigns. For example, let's say you're a CMS provider. Currently, your main marketing line is that your solution is incredibly intuitive with drag and drop style building features. However, having spoken to a ton of customers now, the selling point seems to be shifting towards its built-in SEO capabilities. Could there be a new campaign slant in it to attract more prospects? Find out how you're doing. Quantitative data is great and gives you a real insight into how products and campaigns are performing, but there's nothing quite like qualitative research. It adds meat to the bones and helps you understand the reasons and emotions behind the numbers. Why is page A the most visited in our app? How come people aren't finding their way to feature B? Why didn't campaign C work? Why was campaign D so successful? How can element E of features F be improved? All answers you can get from direct communication with your customers.